so what we're going to play now is the first Metal Gear. Yes, a Hideo Kojima game. And we're going to see Solid Snake. Now this is the original game, but it's not the first in the series. Not in the timeline anyway.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Right then, let's play some Metal Gear. Now this is going to be interesting because I have not played this game in years. I'm going to go for a new game, I think. So you press the stop. See, we're going wrong already. And we're going to do it on easy. You have to press the start button to access things. Or is it circle? Circle. Oh, I've not done this in too long. Also, hello to Raven Acted Renegade. I know I probably butchered that. But welcome, glad you're watching. For those of you who may have just joined us, we are now playing a bit of Metal Gear Solid, the original game. I know the graphics are a little bit dodgy, but this is coming directly from my old PlayStation. I'm going to put this telly off because I'm getting distracted by my other screen.
It'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
I'm going to swat some bothersome flies. To get through this sneaky area now. Here he is, our hero, Solid Snake. Come on, PlayStation, load. Don't know if you can hear that, but it's really struggling.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
I need to
Looks
turn
like
this
the
up a little
elevator in
bit,
the
'cause I
back is the
can't
only
hear
way
this
up.
very good.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec.
There we go, now I can
The
hear what I'm
frequency
doing.
is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button.
Is the game audio
When we need
okay?
to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Right then, let's have a little bit of sneaky Metal Gear style. Just 2 seconds. I've noticed something on the chat. Yes, I'm still there. Right. 2 seconds, guys. Just a little bit of admin. Watch me get spotted almost immediately. Okay. Right. Oh, I've got to use the D-pad. Oh. Right, so that's crouch. I have played this before, and I do actually have Acto... Oh, what's it, camo, but... Let's see if I can remember how you play this. Now, as you can probably see, we have a little bit of a radar in the corner, and when the men come near us, a little cone appears which tells us what their line of sight is. But we have to make sure they don't see us. Otherwise, we get an alert. Get behind here. We're trying to get to the elevator. Now where's he going? He's going to come past me. He should turn round in a minute. He has. Right. Let's go for it. Oops. Got to call the lift down.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Right. Now, I can't remember. Do we have to activate the lift ourselves? We'll just wait for a trooper to come down. I think we have to press the lift, so let's see that. So right, the reason I'm looking over here is because I can see all the chats and things. Oh god, this is going to be awkward. Right, so remember, circle to select. There we go. Oh, so it does come down itself. Looks like I was right. Oh. Well, that took a whole 10 minutes to die.
Snake, what happened? Snake!
Snake! Yes, it's the first snake of the evening. We may be having a few of those. Let's continue. Oh, I've got to do all this bit again. Oh, it's like Mirror's Edge all over again. You see, this is why I don't like live streaming games, because I can edit the bad bits out when I'm recording. Oh well, not to worry. This is what the public wants, so let's do it. As you've probably noticed when I'm doing my music streams, I haven't really got a clue what I'm doing. Right, let's try and get rid of some of these guards. I think we need to get... Let's try and eliminate the guards this time. Oh, I can't remember the controls. Right, that's knocked him out. Let's wait for the lift to come down. Yes, we know. Better hide somewhere.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Right. Let's hope they don't see us this time. Colonel, what's the Russian dudes doing out here? Now let me just put you... Come on. Right, he's there, so let's go. Oh well, it's one way to do it. I'm very stealthy. We'll just put Steel back in the chat. What do you think? How do you think I'm doing so far? How do you think I'm doing so far, Steel? There he is. It's Solid Snake with no face. There's a reason he has no face. It's because the graphics weren't very good in those days. I must admit though, that is coming through pretty good though, considering that console is probably about 20 years old now. Metal Gear Solid. Tactical espionage action, or in TK's case, keeps getting seen, alerts, and other things. I'm not the monster here, you are. You and those fairy tale creatures. Okay, slightly dodgy graphics now.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing
popsicle.
peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Look. Gee, wonder what helicopter there is.
Hind D.
Oh, it's a
Colonel.
Hind D.
What's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention.
Yeah.
Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
He's doing Metal Gear impressions now. Colonel. What's the procedure? If you want me to stop, please just say. Yes, this is possibly one of my favorite games.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice
very
to meet
warm
you,
here
Snake.
today.
It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
Yes. Some sort of living
What's
legend.
wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You can probably gather I do keep
You're
muting
just
the chat
flattering me.
occasionally because
No,
there's
I'm
screaming
serious.
going on at the moment.
Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake.
Snake, you
But,
sly dog.
I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The Genome Soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and
Genome
vision due to their
Soldiers,
gene therapy. Make sure you
Some sort of
don't
Metal
let
Gear
them see
game.
you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy,
You won't be able to use it. Yeah, we've already done that.
It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use
It's
it
been
in an
made from
area
technology
with
from the
strong harmonic
1980s.
resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your
Sorry,
current
Stella, what was that?
status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember,
Sorry, it's not
except for
talking to
your
me.
binoculars, you're naked.
That's the
You
trouble
need
with
to arm
3Cs,
yourself
we
with
can't
whatever
tell who's
weapons
talking
you
to
can
who.
find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
Thank God he put it
You
in.
never know.
He put it in the in his stomach because we all knew what we were thinking there. Right.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
I could
There's
try
one
it.
sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Pineapples, aka hand grenades. Now he is kind of doing this himself.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
Yeah, the second floor's probably the easier one to go to.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
I'm so glad it put it in brackets so we knew what that meant. Right, so that's my scope. So let's see what we've got. So he's got cigarettes, rations, and smokes. Let's get his health up because that might be a good idea. Right. Let's see if we can get into this base then. Whose footprints are these? So I'm trying to look up. I've got to remember, you watch the radar. There's a surveillance camera just there. Yes, this is the classic surveillance camera sequence.
A surveillance camera?
There he is. Right, let's let that move away. Oh, skill. Skill. He's got the skill now. I know there's a guy.
Whose footprints are these?
Whose footprints are these? I heard that in such a long time. Now, if I remember right, there was a ventilation shaft Ah, I can hide here, right. I'm getting the idea now. And I've just realised something. I've not changed the... Change this to Metal Gear Solid. It's right, I didn't update the stream information. Oopsie! As you can probably gather, I'm quite new to Twitch. Been doing YouTube 15 years, but I've been doing Twitch maybe 6 months, if not a year. Probably not quite a year. Right. Let's see if we can get in this vent without getting spotted. Yes, I know, Colonel. It's a wonder they can't hear this.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Naughty Liquid Snake. Right, let's wait till this guy goes past again. And then we shall crawl into this ventilation shaft. Wait till he goes back again. Or is he going around there? Oh, he's going around there, right. We can do this then. There we go, right. Well, that's part one done. Let's continue. Now this is where the graphics will get a little bit dodgy.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master Miller!
What are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace
Yes, this is
and
the
quiet.
same Kazara
I'm
Miller
in
from
retirement,
Metal Gear
just
5.
like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
That's on the screen. Over there. Right. Let us continue. I'm slowly turning into Solid Snake. Right. So that's where we've got to get to, I'm guessing. I've got to say, I don't know why I'm guessing it, because I do kind of know these levels inside out. Now, this is a sneaky, sneaky game. Oh, hello.
I moved the Dark Chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Well, are you
something
Captain
happen?
Obvious?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth. There's an intruder besides me?
Oh, there's somebody
Anyway,
else.
I want you to
Even though
increase
they've
the
spotted us
security
already.
detail on the Chief.
Ah, the Retro Gamer has joined us. Hello, AJ. Welcome to the stream. We're currently playing a little bit of Metal Gear. Kyle and Steele is still in the VC, by the way. There's voices in the distance. Hang on, let's just mute this. Right, they can hear you again. Just say hello to AJ. Or not. Oh, there we go. ventilation shaft. Right. Enough things. Let's concentrate on Metal Gear.
Press the action button to drop down.
The action button? What's the action button? I think it's circle. It is. I've not used one of these in a very long time. Because I originally was a PC person, and then I became a PlayStation person, and then I became an Xbox person. And there's another surveillance camera.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take
I
down
love how he's
somewhere
being
around there.
really
Try
descriptive
to
of
find
what to
it.
do here. I could do with someone like that in Mirror's Edge, you know. Right, so watch out for the surveillance camera. We've got some chaff grenades. Right. What to remember. So you wait and so what you can see, the camera over there, is going around. So I can do. Oh no, I can't. Nearly messed that up. Right, I can get onto the camera, and then it won't see me. And then I can do this, and then I can do. Ah! Level 2 keycard. Unfortunately... Ah! Too close. Too close. Too close. Right, let's wait until that runs in, because I know there's stuff in here. Ah, right. I now have a weapon. So we can now shoot people. The thing you have to work out with these games is they've got what they call tank control, which means you basically move your character whichever way the D-pad faces. Right, so I've got to find the lift. Looks like the guards have gone anyway, so we've only got surveillance cameras to worry about. So let's try and get down to the second floor. Ooh. Level 1. I'm guessing I need key cards. Right, wait for that camera to come round. Please let me know if you would like me to do a full thing. Oh, hey, still. Yeah, we're currently trying to get round on the Metal Gear level. And I'm trying not to die. Oh no! Camera see me. Right. Okay, this is... Well, the progress was going well. No, I've died.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Snake! He went for the high-pitched one. Yes, we know all this. That's a good job we can skip that. Right. Okay. Wait till that comes round. Oh, is there some chaff grenades? Yeah, chaff grenades. Oh yeah, they disable cameras, don't they, chaff grenades? Ooh. I'm getting very rusty at these games, you know. SOCOM, because we will need that for later, because there is parts of this game where you do have to do action sequences, where you do have to fight things. Just put that chat again. Right. This is cooling down a bit in here anyway. I hope the sun's not too bright on my face. Right, let's on that again. Right, let's try not to get spotted this time. Right, so there's a lift here. What's in there? Nothing, it's just a opening. I'm remembering things about Metal Gear. It looks as though this is the lift we can go through. So that guy should have gone away. Just wait, and he'll walk away. That's it. We've got to remember to press circle. That's the action button. Right. Well, the music's changed.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
He's the green glitch, you mean? Right. So, how do I find my way up? These doors are locked. There's obviously... yeah, ventilation shaft. Yes, we know. Climb up there.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder,
Press the
just
action
press
button,
the
which is the
action
circle
by the
button.
ladder.
Let's go up the circle. Let's go up here. Aren't you going to progress? Let's just hope they're not spraying for the rats yet. SOCOM bullets. Is that a dead end? It's a dead end, okay. Can we look down? No. I'm guessing it does it when you get to where you need to get. I'll tell you one thing, these ventilation shafts are handy, aren't they? Oh, here we go.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
So that's where the guards are. So he was in the loo. That's why he wasn't patrolling. Right, let's see what's in ventilation shaft number 2. So let's look down. Okay, nobody's there, so it's not that one. So we've got to find the 2 shafts over the cells. Dun 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 dun. I've got a feeling I've been down here already, but let's have a look anyway. Oh, hang on, there's a gap there. That's it. Oh, here we go. There is other things. Right, I'm over the cells. There's the woman.
Woman? Not him.
It's not him, no, unless he's had a gender reassignment thing.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode. Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is...
Okay, I don't know why I did that. You can call them again. There we go, there's the DARPA chief. Right, here we go. Now we're going to meet Donald Anderson, the DARPA chief.
Who's that?
It's Batman.
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
No, you definitely can't play the game like that.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads.
Playing Metal
They
Gear
shouldn't
with
have
my trusty
access to a
cardboard
missile.
box next to me.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay?
Let's get that off the stream, shall we?
We're conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Ah. You mean Metal Gear? Sorry, I'm going to completely ruin this because I know what's going to happen.
Metal Gear.
Here we are. Told you. Told you.
You knew? Metal
Well, of course
Gear
we
is
know.
one of
It's
the
called
most
the game's
black
called Metal Gear
projects.
Solid.
How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was
God-forsaken
scrapped.
place. Girl. No.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Ah, some sort of
Rex has
revolution.
fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex.
That's what it's
The
called.
code name for the new Metal Gear prototype.
Rex. And in Metal Gear 2, we have Metal Gear Ray.
Warhead they plan to use with Rex.
So they weren't exactly working through the alphabet, were they?
They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech.
Oh, there's somebody else here.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds.
Psycho Mantis.
Can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound.
Yeah, it's a good game, AJ. It's
This is bad.
I used to play
Just
this
a matter
for
of time
hours
before they
and
get
hours.
If they find out Baker's password,
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
what?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency
Yes, I'll have to do a
override.
proper playthrough
Even
of
without
this,
the
Metal
passwords, you
Gear.
can just insert the card keys and engage
yes,
the
Dale.
safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
I'm not sure if it's talking to me or not.
So where are the keys?
Oh, I can see blue.
Baker should have them.
Where's that coming from? That's coming from this little light
You
here.
need
Oh,
3
let's
card keys.
move that over
There
there.
are 3 different slots to put them in.
We don't Darth
You
Maul
need to
having a
insert
little
a
blue
card
face.
in each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys.
So I thought he was talking to
Do
me
you
again.
know where
but
they
he was
might
talking
be
to somebody
keeping
else.
Baker?
Somewhere
As you
in
can
the
see, I'm a
second
little bit
floor
rusty
basement.
at this Twitch.
Second floor
malarkey.
basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him to an
Oh,
area
is
that
it
has a
second
lot of
floor
electronic
basement?
jamming.
Okay. That's
Any
where we're
other
going next
clues?
then.
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Ooh. Different coloured walls.
Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon?
What's going on
What is
here?
it?
Oh no! Oh dear.
What happened?
Ah. Okay. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. So it looks like we can't rescue him then.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Yes. Well, we'll have to find President Baker another time because we are now going to move on to Metal Gear 2. So... Oh, hang on, something's happening in the other cell. Well, it looks like there's somebody else out there. Anyway, let's, can I... I've forgotten how you save this game. Right, let's go to the codex. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I've forgotten how to play. That's it, I think.
the DARPA chief. Poor man. He has a heart attack right after you save him. I'm getting a bad feeling
we didn't
about
technically
this,
save him, did
Maybe
we?
you should let me save your mission.
Yeah, yeah, we're going to save. There's no blocks free, so I'm going to overwrite one of my things. So we'll do that 45-minute one because that's obviously right at the start of the game. There we are. Ah, it was like that other save was as far as we were in the game. So, so that's Metal Gear 1. Now we're going to move on to Metal Gear 2. So, just bear with me again. I'm just going to put up the standby screen where I just switch over a few things. So, I shall be back in probably about 2-3 minutes.